Hey everyone, this is Nerdy Texan Accountant. I know it's been a while, I haven't done any reviews, a lot of stuff's been happening, so I just have not found the time to do reviews. I was able to buy comics. I have a very large back catalog, which makes me sad because I usually want to read them when I get my comics, but at least I have stuff in the future to read when I have more time. And I decided to buy Alien, Marvel's run. You know, Disney bought 20th Century Fox, so they now have the rights to Alien and Predator. And I just want to go over my thoughts with it. The first thing I find weird is the title. Most of the comics have always been, here we go, Aliens. Here's my first issue of the first run of the comics. Throughout the years, it's always been Aliens. Example would be Aliens Music of the Sphere, Aliens Resistance, Aliens Defiance, Aliens Alchemy, stuff like that. So I think the only time I ever saw it say Alien on it was the unproduced script of Alien 3 and the original script of Alien. But that's because they are based on the original scripts of the movies, the first and third film. So, I just find that weird. Now let's talk about the cover here. Well, you notice I got a little, I guess some of the ink came off there when printing, so probably not going to be as good of a collector's item if this even becomes a collector's item. I wonder why the tongue is much more movable here. It seems weird to me because usually it's always been depicted as stiff and hard. Because it can go through your head, you know, in the movies and the comics. So I'm just wondering, it just looks a little bit more loose and flexible. Second thing I noticed is, well, here's the tail. It goes all the way up around to here. Then, why is there a second tail here? It can't be any of the pipes, which you see up here. But, is there another alien in the background here? It just seems weird to see a part of tail that I can't see where it connects to. But overall, the art on the cover looks good. We begin with our protagonist, Gabriel, Gabe for short, talking about a dream. He was to fight aliens. I want to really get back into the art real quickly. Most of these are smooth, headed xenomorphs, but this one here is rigid. So I can't remember any other time. Usually they're either smooth or rigid. I don't think I've seen them both, artists doing both versions at the same time. Unless these are different types of xenomorphs, you know, because you have the dog / cow xenomorph, depending on which version of Alien 3 you watch. And then you have the human xenomorphs. And from the video games, you have different types there. You have the Predalien and those type. So, and I have no idea what, I guess this is supposed to be his version of the Queen Alien, I guess. It just seems odd. But he is talking to a bishop droid, if you remember from Aliens. And I think the art did a really good job with getting the actor's look. I'm trying to remember. Lance Hendrickson, that's his name. I'm not very good with actors' names. But he is retiring from Weyland-Yutani. Gabe is retiring from Weyland-Yutani and is going to go live on Earth. He does have a son, which we learn about, and they don't have a very good relationship. he blames his father for destroying his family, which we don't know all about completely, other than he had his brother up there and something happened to his brother. They get into an argument about it, but his son is just really coming here to get his pass to be able to get into the facility that he used to work in. His son's name is Danny, and I think the brother's name was, I can't remember, Lucas. I'm not very good with names. But they do get up with more there. But this is after we then see more of what actually happened. Pretty the security guards sadly do not make it. And they also killed the scientists who were working there. They were thinking it was a server farm or something like that. So they were very confused by all the biological stuff. But they still kept filming. They're part of a anti-corporation Weyland-Yutani group. And the issue ends, well, with the facehuggers getting out. That's pretty much it. It's very basic at the beginning. Hopefully you get more into it with the next few issues. I have no idea if this is a mini-series or not. Because usually, with mini-series or maxi-series, it will have 1 of 4, 1 of 12, anything like that. But I don't know how many issues are going to be on this one. I don't think it's bad. I just simply think it doesn't want me it doesn't really entice me to read more. With the music of the spear, the first issue is about them getting the egg to then make the xenomorph. The second one is the birth of the xenomorph, and more about the man who wants the xenomorph to record the sounds to then make music for a music company. And the company that had it originally is then trying to find it. And we're learning that if the xenomorph smells any pheromones of a different hive, they go berserk and attack it. Third issue is him again taking the more about him taking the Queen's Jelly, which is a drug-like substance that comes from queen xenomorphs, and it has hallucinogenic properties on people who take it. And so he is trying to get the xenomorph that he named Mozart to make louder screeches and reach a certain sound for his music. And then the final issue is the xenomorph escapes at the end of the third issue and then goes on a destruction spree in the concert that was above. It gets destroyed and everything gets covered up. But with this, I actually kept wanting to read after the first issue. I read the first issue, and I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying the story, let's keep going. So, it made me want to read more. But this one, I just don't know. Maybe the setup isn't all there yet. Maybe by issue 2, I'll have more setup, and I'll want to read it more. But as of right now, I'm going to get issues 2 and 3. I'm going to give it 3 issues to see where it's going. But if it doesn't really want me to, if I really don't catch on with it, It doesn't grasp me like how I want it to. I just don't know if I want to keep reading it. I like the Aliens franchise, but we'll just see what goes on. Thank you for watching and have a good day.